Hello everyone. This is a very short and quick video to help students to prepare for their MCQ exam, which is approaching in the first week of October. I am Professor Seema Asher. I am Assistant Professor at Mulund College of Commerce in the BMS section. I firmly believe that a negative mind will never give you a positive life. So with this as the backdrop, let's begin. The global pandemic condition has changed everything. We need to adapt to these changes which are happening around us. And therefore, the conducting of exams has also been changed from offline to online mode. Technology will help us to conduct a smooth online exam and declare your results as soon as possible. So, how do you study? You just have very few days in hand. So, you should plan out your study timetable in a very systematic manner. You begin with preparing a daily timetable for studies and devote time for each and every subject. Keep at least 1 hour of study for each subject. Focus more on sentences where MCQs can be asked. Rather than memorizing subjective answers, focus on understanding of the concept. After studying each topic, make your own exhaustive list of MCQs. You can make this list unit wise for each subject. For making this list, you can refer to past question papers, you can refer to your textbooks, you can, frame your own MCQs. I would suggest a very good method of study that is called as the group study method, where you can form a group of students, your peer group, and all of you can prepare MCQs for each unit and then exchange it amongst yourself. When you do this, you are helping each other by saving your time as well as continuously, you are studying in a group, you are discussing your doubts, solving, etc. Once your MCQ question bank is ready, which should be done within a day or two, you have to really work hard on this. Keep on revising these MCQs repeatedly till your exam. Mark the ones which you find a little difficult so that you can keep on revising the difficult ones more often. So just before the exam, you need to just refer to these objectives rather than studying the whole textbook. There are certain other important things which you should keep in mind. Since the exam dates, the timetable, the timing of the exam, Viva dates, etc., is going to be given to you online through WhatsApp or through your college website. Keep in touch with everyone, your friends, your teachers, your coordinators for these regular updates. Keep on checking the college website for relevant notices. You need to decide the device which you will use for your exam and see to it that it functions properly. If you do not have any such device, you should quickly arrange for a short period. It could be an Android smartphone or it could be a laptop. On the exam day, you should keep a calm mind. Only a calm mind can think clearly. For that purpose, you need to regularly exercise. If you know yoga and pranayam, please start practicing that. Listen to soft music or do anything which calms your mind down. Just before the exam, see to it that you have had proper food, breakfast or lunch, whatever, because on an empty stomach, your mind will not function. Choose a well ventilated, quiet place for your exam and request your family members not to disturb you during that time. Keep all your details handy, like your seat number, PRN number, etc. When the exam begins, be careful not to use your browser to search anything else in the search engine because the system will be capturing all your movements and chances of your exam being suspended are very likely. Remote proctoring is going to be used, which means every movement of yours is being recorded, photos are being captured, your video is being taken. This is done to prevent all malpractices. Geotagging to detect the location of the student is going to happen. So please do not engage in any malpractices. Do not talk while the exam is going on. Do not open your books during the exam. When the exam begins, please read the instructions very carefully, like what are the number of questions, what is the time allotted, and so on. Usually, you will be allowed to navigate from question to question. So if you're sure about the answer, click the answer right away. If you're unsure, you can usually mark for the review purpose, depending on the software which is being used to conduct your exam. You can come back to that question once again after you have finished the whole paper. So after completing the whole test, do not forget to click the submit button. All your teachers and your college wants to help you. So we are going to arrange for videos related to this whole process before the exam so that you become very familiar with the process. College is also going to conduct a mock exam which will give you an hands-on experience. All these efforts are being done so that your results will be declared on time. One more important event which is going to happen very soon is your Viva. For the BMS students, Viva is scheduled very soon, and students often are anxious about what kind of questions will be asked in the external Viva. Remember, the external examiner is going to ask you questions based on your project only. So be thorough with the whole project. Each and every concept of the project should be known to you properly. If you have done an internship based project, then prepare for questions like what were your learnings? Did you find any difficulties while doing that internship and so on? So it's not so difficult for preparation of the Viva, but definitely you have to work very, very hard in the forthcoming days. Be calm and be patient. If you have any difficulty, feel free to contact your coordinators or your teacher. And remember, you are not defeated unless you believe you are. Work hard and you will be successful. All the best. God bless you all. Thank you.